Welcome you absolute legends. I am former Fraser, I am Pete, I am back, and today, if you're thinking, I want to start a fragrance collection, but I only have £250. I've got 10 fragrances for you that you could put in and you would be well versatile for the whole year, all year round. Most of these are versatile, they're working through all seasons. There's a few slightly different ones, but I'll go through that. I've got 3 honourable mentions, so as always, I'm just going to crack straight on into this. And starting out with my first honourable mention, it's from this house of Dunhill. It's Desire Ocean Blue. Now, this one is a blue fragrance, clearly. It's very fresh, it's very easy to wear. It will work in every situation. If you're wanting to have an easy one, it runs you about 20 quid for a 100ml bottle. Dunhill is not a bad starting point. These last a decent amount of time. Like I say, very oceanic, very fresh. It's very easy to pull off. Anyone can do it. So as my first honourable mention is Dunhill Desire Ocean Blue. My next one came out in 1999 and still to this day it's relatively cheap, running at £22. From the house of Rochas, it's Man, and the one that looks like all I can say is a lava lamp, and this one's like your very creamy cappuccino style fragrance. Very easy to wear again. Not too expensive, but this one just didn't quite make it because I just felt the other ones were slightly better. But this is still a good hit. The bottle looks cool, and guarantee people will say, what is this? Because they'll think, what's that? But again, 22 quid for a 100ml bottle. So Rochas Man is my second honourable mention. Third one is from the house of Karl Lagerfeld, and I could have put this in, or any of these three would have been happy to go in there. I'm just, like I say, these are honourable mentions because I think they're still good in their own right. It's Bois de Yuzu. Now, you could do Bois de the Vetiver, that's a good one as well. The Cedar one is again a good one, but I just put the Yuzu one because I think, especially in the cooler weather, the Yuzu will just cut through everything quite nicely, but any of those will work. But this one I really like. It is super fresh, it's super tangy in the air. The yuzu's there and used very nicely, and honestly, for the 100ml for about £23, what can you say? It's a great fragrance for 23 quid. So there's my 3 honourable mentions. Right, before we crack on into the top 10 list, all prices are based on Fragrance X at the moment. Now, if you see my video in the future, it might be different because, quite frankly, prices change here, there, and everywhere. So I'm basing it right now on Fragrance X. If you can find them in other places, cool. I have no problem with that. If you find them cheaper from other places, absolutely fine, no problem. First one, and I've talked about this one a heck of a lot, and I'm going to keep banging on about it because people keep sending me messages saying, I've tried this one and it is really good. It's Elizabeth Arden green tea. Now, people might go, Pete, we're starting our fragrance collection. Why would we want this one? Well, here's the reason why. Number one, the price is 15 quid for a 100ml bottle. Number two, it's been around for decades. It came out in 1999. Number three, if you want to start with a chilled out fragrance that really works all the time, all year round, you'll be very calm with this. And with certain notes of rhubarb, green tea, amber, cloves and mint, it just smells intoxicating. And honestly, everyone who's tried this since I've mentioned it have said how nice it is. So don't be alarmed that I'm putting out a female fragrance as far as the first one. It is well worth it. Highly recommend it. So honestly, Elizabeth Arden, number 10. Number 9. Oh, that would run at about 15 quid, I think. I'm sure I said. Is from a house that, again, doesn't get too much love, but this one is a real nice one. So it's Banana Republic. It's Black Walnut. Now, this one is very simple, but the problem is this one, it doesn't perform well. So what I'm thinking for this one was going out in an evening. This one will do you proud. For 5 hours, you'll smell amazing. You've got tobacco. You've got Virginia seed and some cognac in this. This thing is definitely up there with terms of smell. Performance-wise, not so much. But, like I said, I feel for the amount of money you're going to spend on this, which is 20 quid, for a 100ml bottle, I do think you can get away with that and still smell amazing. It's going to smell good. You could wear this in the fall and winter. So again, you've got a bit of rotation here going already. And it's a really easy one to pull off as well. So anyone can pull this off. So number 9, black walnut from Banana Republic. Number 8, and this one should come as absolutely no surprise to anyone that this is actually on here. It's from the House of Nautica. It's Voyage, and quite honestly, for the price you're paying for this, for 100ml bottle, it's a 13 quid fragrance. Now, sometimes you get it for 10. My atomizer is a bit trash on this one, but it came out in 2006, and there's a reason it still sells to this day with apple, lotus, mimosa, oak moss, and some musks. It smells great, easy to wear, all year round fragrance. You wear it, everyone will not be disappointed with this one. Performance wise, it's decent as well. So again, almost like fresh out of the shower scent, easy to pull off, cheap as anything, and you can go a little bit trigger happy if you want. You can go about 5-6 sprays and you're good to go for a good 7 hours. So again, Nautical Voyage, I can't deny this should be in your first, your starter pack up. So there you go, number 8, sorry. Number 7, again, this is, I got put this in instead of the first Dunhill. It's from Dunhill, it's London. Now this one came out again, 2008. Oh, and this one's got red apple, it's got sandalwood, vanilla, rose, and a bit of jasmine. Now this one again is a fresh fragrance, but again, you can pull this off in the winter. Because it's got that rose, it's got that sandalwood, it's got enough in here that it can stand up to the cold. So again, for 100ml, for 17 quid, honestly, you cannot go wrong with Dunhill London. Slightly a little bit different, and with especially that hint of rose in it, but I do believe it's not to the point where it's like so hard to pull off that you're going to go, oh my god, I can't wear it. You can so wear this from age 15 all the way up to 95, 100, I don't care. You can always wear this one. So Dunhill London is number 7. Number 6. Now this one is ridiculous. It should cost more than what it does, but it's a 120ml bottle, costs 18 quid. It's Joop on ice, and honestly, this one, it has got an amazing plum note in this, and it's also got clary sage, orange blossom, tobacco, and some sandalwood, and it just works amazing in all situations. You can wear this daytime, evening, all year round. You can wear this however you want, and you'll guarantee you'll be smelling damn good. It's got a lot of versatility with the notes that it's got. So again, for the price you're paying for it, for how much you're getting, it is so worth finding a bottle of this and just pick it up and just honestly run with it. And people will think, what are you wearing? And you'll be wearing an 18 quid fragrance and you'll still be smelling amazing. So number 6, Joop on ice. Number 5. Now this is, number 5. This one has been around since 2011, and the older batches with this was nuclear. From the House of CK1, it's Shock. Now, this again doesn't perform brilliantly, but for a 100ml bottle, you can get it for about 18 quid. You want a 200ml bottle, so it runs about 22 quid. So I went with a 100ml one. And again, it's got lavender, it's got clementine, it's got cardamom, tobacco, and some woods in this. And again, I'm thinking fall and winter has something a little bit different. Easy to wear, easy to pull off. You could wear it evening time. Again, there's no reason why you can't. Easy fragrance, easy to pick up. And again, there's a reason it's still selling after 11 years. It smells good. So CK1 Shock, my number 5. Now the most controversial one of the whole lot is this next one. I don't think I've ever heard any other fragrance reviewer talk about this fragrance, but I am, because it's good. Came out in 1997, it's called Diesel Plus Plus Masculine. This is my 3rd bottle, and this costs 13 quid for a 75ml bottle. That was ridiculous, and this one is just like an easy go-to. It's got bergamot, coriander, violet, tonka, and some vetiver in this, and again, it just smells manly. I don't know why, it's just the way they put it together, but you smell like a man, and you've just like you puff your chest out a little bit more. This one, for the price, is ridiculous. So you've got a 13 quid fragrance that makes you smell really manly, and it can work any time of the year. Yes, please. Diesel Plus Plus is now number 4. Number 3. Now this is a slight controversial one. Now you can find this cheaper, but when it was up fragrance says this was running at 40 quid. It's Karl Lagerfeld, New York, Mercer Street. Now I have only recently picked this up, but my God, am I loving this one. The atomizers are brilliant on this one. So this came out in 2020, which is, like I say, not very long ago. But this has got lime, basil, water jasmine, white woods and some vetiver, but it smells amazing. It works in every situation. You can pull it off any time of the year you want. Again, for 100ml. It is a little bit pricey, but I'm sure if you looked around, you could probably find it at cheaper places. But I did it all by Fragrance X, so it was all into £250 mark. So this one, I do honestly believe, is so good for the price, for what you're getting. I didn't think much to it when I thought I'll just bang it in my cart just for whatever. It turned out to be a much better fragrance than I thought. So Karl Lagerfeld, New York, Mercer Street, number 3. 2 and 1. These are probably the slightly more expensive ones, but not by much. This one's a bit lower than the last one. It's from the house of Ambercrombie and Fitch. It's authentic. Now, this is a 100ml bottle, will run you £25. This is like my Swiss Army knife of fragrances for a cheap fragrance. It has got everything you want. Came out in 2019. It's got grapefruit, pink pepper, ginger, suede and clear woods in it, and it's just got everything you want. It's got the citruses, it's got the woods. It's just a good, versatile fragrance. If you're thinking, oh my God, what do I wear today? And you just want a quick dumb reach one, this is it, because it works every single time. It doesn't matter how hot it is outside, how many cold it is, this thing will do the job brilliantly for you. So again, for 25 quid, for a 100ml bottle, honestly, it's a steal of the century. So number 2 is this one, which leads me to number 1. Now I thought the last one is going to be a treat, because I've only spent 200 quid. This last one's cost me 48 quid. Now, this would be for a 50ml. Mine's 100ml, but it's from the Givenchy. It's pie. Now, the reason I put this in is because it smells freaking awesome. It's got that caramelly vibe, but the reason I want it is if you're going on a date night, this thing will work magic for you. Came out in 1998, and it's got mandarin orange, vanilla, almond, anise and rosemary, and it just smells gorgeous. So if you want to go out on a night out and you want to pick up a date and you want to have some nice, Givenchy pie will definitely be the one. And at 48 quid is a little bit more expensive. I guarantee you it's well worth it. So it runs up to £49.68 I think when I did it. So there you go, 10 fragrances for under 250 quid, and I guarantee you you'll be smelling amazing all year round with that 10, and that's all you need, and you could have that for the rest of your life and you'd be good. So there you go.